In just 2.5 weeks, districts across the Panhandle start a new school year. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, as Minneterre School District prepares for the new school year, there are changes big and small from last year. Superintendent Rocky Robbins says the 6th grade students have been moved from the elementary school to the junior-senior high school.
What COVID brought on allowed many schools to enrich their technologies. So most schools are in a one-to-one environment, and it almost makes computer labs obsolete. And we had a computer lab that we were able to merge into another classroom, and so that opened up the space for our 6th grade to come over. It's something we've had on our radar for a couple of years, and this year we were able to go ahead and pull that off. So,
Minneterre has a new principal and activities director for their junior-senior high school, Mr. Rocky Schneider, who used to hold the same position at Gering High School. Superintendent Robbins says the district also received a grant to purchase an embroidery machine, which will be used to make shirts for the school and other events.
Last year, through the Perkins grant, we were able to get a industry-grade embroidery machine, and so we have a class that produces clothing and other items that is pretty exciting, and we've expanded that a little bit this year into kind of a school-based enterprise that students can be part of. In our community, there's not a lot of businesses that our students can go out and have like on-the-job training and stuff like that, and so we've tried to bring some of those in with that program as well as our welding program, and that has served our students pretty well. So.
The first day of school for Minneterre is August 14th, and for more information, you can go to the district website at minneterreschools.org. Well, the Scottsbluff City Council met Tuesday morning to conduct a budget workshop for the upcoming fiscal year. City Manager Kevin Spencer says that in preparing the budget, they've tracked trends in consumer spending and sales tax revenues, noting they are very cognizant of rising costs of goods and services for their labor force.
I think we've come up with a budget that is fiscally responsible and does a lot of good for the community and is very, very forward-thinking but conservative.
The budget includes cost of living adjustments, the creation of 4 new positions in the police and parks and rec departments, and a $1.5 million increase in funding for capital improvement projects. The city is also considering imposing monthly increases for consumer water and wastewater gallonage charges ranging from $16 to $22.50 an hour. We'll have more news right after this.
Swipe right, swipe left, endlessly searching. Finding the perfect match isn't always perfect, but it can be when it comes to finances. Nora found the perfect business loan. Jenny opened her first savings account. Grammy loves her checking account. We found a match for Wilson Farms. The Sandersons were matched with a mortgage. Regardless of your financial situation, Platte Valley Bank will match you with the perfect solution. Find your match at Platte Valley Bank.
Welcome to Kelly's Liquor, your liquor cabinet. Whether you're a wine enthusiast, a whiskey sommelier, a tequila connoisseur, or you just love your beer, Kelly's has the best selection of what you're looking for. Family owned and operated since 1946 and right on 27th Street in Scottsbluff. Come see us today at Kelly's Liquor, your liquor cabinet. And remember to be a good neighbor. Don't drink and drive. Kelly's Liquor, West 27th Street in Scottsbluff.
Welcome back. Oregon Trail Days has come and gone, but Gering's tourism industry is still going full steam ahead. Gering Visitors Bureau Director Carla Needen-Streak says with a schedule packed full until November, 2023 is a great year for tourism.
We also have a FAM group coming in of tour operators. They'll be coming in the first part of August. They'll be here looking at our area as potential itineraries for future group tour development that we'll be working with. We roll into Balloon Fest right after that. And soon after that, we have the Horizon Music Festival on Labor Day weekend. Our big Gravel National Championships the second weekend in September, the Monument Marathon towards the end of September, and then we have some big conferences that will be coming in October. So between now and about the 1st of November, I'm going to stay pretty busy.
She says her job is to make sure that she gets the word out about these events, distributes the schedule of events, and makes sure all events are up online on their website. Well, in working towards the goal of realigning its health system core services, Regional West will close the family medicine clinics in Chapel and Sydney on September 21st. Patients are encouraged to visit with their provider or a clinic employee regarding the specific date their provider will no longer schedule future visits, but family medicine providers in Regional West Scottsbluff and Gering locations remain available to assume patient care. If patients opt to seek care elsewhere, Regional West will forward a copy of a patient's medical record to their new physician upon receiving written authorization. And Nebraska's preliminary unemployment rate for June is 1.9% seasonally adjusted. That rate's unchanged from May's rate and tied for the second lowest in the country. Nebraska Labor Commissioner John Albin says it's also the second consecutive month that Nebraska reached a new high in non-farm employment of just over 1 million. The nationally seasonally adjusted unemployment rate for June of 2023 is 3.6%, down just 0.1 of a percentage point from May's rate of 3.7%.
It's time for the recycling game. Question 1. Where do you recycle old electronics in the Tri-City area?
The Environmental Services at 609 East 2nd Street.
Correct. Question 2. Where can you find recycling trailers?
Trailers can be found in Gering and Terrytown.
Correct. Final question. How can you dump recyclables and not have to sort them?
The Free Stream Recycle Bins from the city.
That's correct. You just won a cleaner and happier city, brought to you by Tri-City Stormwater.
For this week's featured Pet of the Week, we meet Blinky, a 1.5-year female domestic shorthair that's been at the Panhandle Humane Society for 2 months now. Staff say she is a lovable best friend type of cat, and her ideal home would be one where she gets all the attention, lots of toys, and tons of snacks. Her adoption cost is just $50, and that includes her spay, microchipping, and all vaccinations. Plus, whoever adopts Blinky will also receive a $25 Murdoch's gift card to start spoiling her right away.
This isn't just a beautiful hospital. It's the home to exceptional patient care. This is where specialty clinics meet your needs. This is where a friendly smile, a warm hand, and an empathetic ear exist to care for you. This is us. Box Butte General Hospital. Great things are happening here.
Let's take a look at your midweek community calendar, brought to you by Riverstone Bank. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. We're local and we love our community.
Panhandle Trails Intercity Public Transit, based in Alliance, Nebraska, is the only intercity bus serving Nebraska Panhandle communities and Pine Ridge, South Dakota. Panhandle Trails operates a regularly scheduled bus service, assisting you in making connections with Greyhound bus partners, regional airports, healthcare, employment and education opportunities, shopping, family, friends, and more. Panhandle Trails serves the general public of all ages and offers accessible transportation for those with special mobility needs. Let Panhandle Trails help you make your connection. Call 308-761-8747.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you plan for tomorrow while you enjoy today. Our personalized trust services can help you do just that. You've worked hard to build your legacy, and you want to make sure that gets passed on for generations to come. We offer the professional guidance necessary to ensure that happens, according to your wishes. We pride ourselves in being friendly and professional while offering a highly tailored full line of trust and estate planning services to accommodate you. You belong here.
And finally tonight, the Oregon California Trails Convention is in town this week with presentations and bus tours. This year's theme is We Do Old in a New Way, since 3 local historical museums have all been updated since the convention was last held in Gering. Participant and presenter Jeff Broom is a retired philosophy professor living in Beulah, Colorado, whose family came over on the Santa Fe Trail. He specializes in Native American wars with a specialization on the Central Plains Indians from 1864 to 1869 and has written 4 books on the subject.
And I go to these. I just came back from San Antonio last week with the Wild West History Association. Great people there. I'm the token Indian War historian there. They're mostly gunfighters, but they embrace me and they've given me 3 awards for my writing, so I'm grateful to them. Some great people there. So there are organizations. I've gone to 4 this summer, which is probably more than I've done. Now that I'm retired, I have time for these things. But every time I go, I miss my cats, and so.
Wednesday and Thursday will include guided bus tours. And tonight at 7, there's a Trails documentary debuting at the Midwest Theater. Friday will include a full day of free presentations with speakers on various trails and trail-related topics. And on Saturday, there will be a guided tour of the Sunrise Mine north of Guernsey, Wyoming. That's only available by reservation. For more information or to get signed up for a tour, visit the Gering Civic Center on M Street in Gering. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you here next time.